nervous about how this song is going to be. It's Electric Callboy covering Linkin Park. Now, I've seen the snippets online from a month or two ago of them doing it live in concert, a sort of moment where he does the crawling on my skin thing. I've literally just seen like a 10-second clip of it. He does a great job of delivering that. He's got the perfect voice for this. But acoustic, I don't know how this is going to be. So I'm super intrigued to check this one out. It is less than 3 minutes, so I guess it's not the full song. Crawling wasn't that short, was it? I don't recall. But here we are. Electric Callboy doing Crawling by Linkin Park acoustically. Let's check this out. And go. Okay, it does work immediately, I would say. Guitar and piano is a lovely combination. Gorgeous.
There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming.
It is quite Chester-like.
This lack of self-control, I fear is never ending.
It's that sort of nasally delivery.
I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Just let the hip-hop element go to the side.
I felt this way before, so insecure.
Okay, not going for the scream.
Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is
keeping it chilled.
Confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me.
Quite unexpected from Electric Callboy to a meaningful
against my will,
acoustic rendition of
my
this.
own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again.
Just after I said it was serious.
My walls are closing in. I felt this way before.
Dude, it's hard not to smile. They're such fun characters. We're gonna go up. Okay, we have. Still not full power. It's beautiful. Oh, we're developing it. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you gotta have that tail. That was very tastefully done. I'm surprised they didn't go for the full belting extra energy at the end. But I suppose if they're trying to make it a standalone acoustic song that can be enjoyed, maybe that was their decision. Like, we're going to have it be fairly earnest and relaxed and beautiful, and have it be a sort of touching song rather than go for the full whack. That was an interesting decision. I did like that they initially kept it fairly true to the original, vocally at least. I mean, they didn't go for some of the screaming moments there, but I get that. It's the acoustic version. Maybe that would be too much, right? But I like that they played around with some of the motifs there on the guitar and the piano. And then vocally, actually, towards the end, added some different notes in there. A couple low notes in the tail end of some melodies that I did not expect, which was very nice. Now, sonically, it was the most earnest thing I can think of that I've heard from Electric Callboy, which was nice to see a different side of them. But there were moments visually, like when they panned down to the dog and then panned back up. I'm like, oh yeah, it's still Electric Callboy. And even the pianist, whose name I'm afraid escapes me right now, he had a sort of lovely little moment, which was kind of jaunty, that I enjoyed. That again, it's just you're seeing glimmers of seriousness from them, but also the personalities that you know and love. They're baked in there as well. That was, I mean, I'm going to say it's solid. I think it is beautifully done. And I think they've done a fair job of that. I do think there's sort of something left on the table there with that song. You know, maybe it's just under 3 minutes long. I guess they didn't want to do any rap elements, which they could have. Though that can be hard to do in a slow, earnest way. It's not impossible. And I'm a little bit surprised they didn't have the full power belting that we've seen him do previously at live shows when they do like one of these moments. So that's another thing. It just felt like it was a very short, less of a full song cover, more of a, I don't know, a momentary expression of reverence for the song Crawling by Linkin Park, done by Electric Callboy. That was my thinking there with my rating. But not that it matters. I thought it was performed very well. Just don't know that it really added enough variation in the variations it did to make it really interesting to stand alone. But grand. A grand, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Literally drawing a blank on a word. I'm going to get it. Hang on. We'll wait. We'll figure it out. Expression? No. Version? Recital? I can't think of the fucking word. Rendition. Got there in the end. It was a grand rendition of Crawling by Linkin Park. Lovely.